Picture the first real storm of the season. The snow is still pretty, your driveway is already not, and you're standing there deciding whether you want to wrestle with the machine or let it make you look competent. That choice usually comes down to gas versus electric, and the truth is that neither is better in the abstract. The better one is the one that matches your snow, your space, your patience for maintenance, and how much you hate running out of power right when you're almost done. Here's what matters, broken down in plain terms. Power and snow depth. Gas snowblowers generally deliver more muscle, and that extra torque shows up when snow gets heavy, wet, deep, or packed down by footprints and plows. If the snow in your area tends to come in big dumps, or you regularly deal with that icy ridge the plow leaves at the end of the driveway, gas is often the less frustrating route because it's built for that kind of resistance. This is where people who just want it done usually end up, not because gas is glamorous, but because it's forgiving when conditions are ugly. Electric models, in contrast, tend to feel their best in light to moderate snowfalls, especially if you clear early and often, instead of waiting for accumulation to turn into a dense slab. With electric, the trick is matching expectations to reality. It can be impressively capable within its comfort zone, then noticeably less happy when the snow is wet and deep. A lot of the disappointment stories come from buying electric and asking it to do the job of a bigger gas machine after a major storm. Let me explain the hidden point here. Power is not just about throwing snow far, it's about not bogging down every few feet, and gas typically has the edge there. Runtime and range. Gas snowblowers have a simple advantage that's hard to argue with. As long as you have fuel, you can keep going, and refueling is fast. That matters when you're clearing a long driveway, helping neighbors, or doing multiple passes because the storm is still coming down. It also matters psychologically because infinite runtime with quick refills lets you work without constantly doing battery math in your head. Electric splits into two very different experiences, corded and cordless. Corded electric machines can run continuously, which sounds great, but the cord creates its own set of limits, especially distance from an outlet and the hassle of managing a cable in cold, wet conditions. The best-case corded scenario is a small, straightforward area where you can move in a clean pattern and never fight the cord. The worst-case scenario is a long driveway where the cord becomes the main obstacle, and you spend half your attention making sure you don't tangle it, snag it, or accidentally run it over. Cordless electric machines feel freer, and for many people that freedom is the whole point. The trade-off is runtime that depends on battery capacity, temperature, and how hard the machine is working, which can push you into buying extra batteries if your clearing area is large. Bottom line, gas gives you endurance by design, corded gives you endurance with a leash, and cordless gives you convenience with a clock ticking in the background. Maintenance and storage. Here's the part most buyers underestimate. You're not just buying a snowblower, you're buying a relationship with upkeep. Gas machines typically ask more of you, including fuel handling, oil attention, and periodic engine-related service items. And that's normal because you're maintaining a small combustion engine. If you're comfortable with that, it's no big drama, and plenty of people actually prefer a machine they can service and keep running for years. But if you hate tinkering, or you know you're the type to ignore seasonal maintenance, gas can quietly punish you later with starting problems and storage headaches. Fuel storage is the other practical issue because gasoline can go stale and create problems after sitting, especially across long off-seasons. That doesn't mean gas is unreliable, it means gas rewards basic habits like end-of-season prep and sensible fuel management. Some people handle this effortlessly, others never do, then blame the machine when spring arrives and the carburetor disagrees with them. Electric is simpler in a way that genuinely changes ownership. With no gasoline engine, you generally skip a lot of routine engine maintenance, and storage tends to feel more like put it away, then winterize it correctly or regret it later. Cordless models do introduce battery care as a real consideration because batteries are part of the system you're relying on. Still, for many homeowners, electric wins this category because fewer chores means the machine is more likely to be ready when you need it. Noise and emissions. Gas snowblowers are typically louder, and you feel that in two ways, your own ears and your neighbor's patience when you're clearing early or late. Noise isn't just a comfort detail either. It changes how pleasant the job is and how willing you are to do quick cleanups before snow piles up. Gas machines also produce exhaust during use, which can matter if you're working near open garage doors in tight spaces, or you simply prefer not to breathe out while you're exerting yourself. Electric snowblowers generally run quieter and produce no direct exhaust emissions at the point of use. That makes the overall experience feel calmer, and it can be a real advantage if you're sensitive to noise or you want to clear without feeling like you're running a small engine concert outside your house. It also changes the quick pass mentality. When the machine is quiet and easy, you're more likely to step out and clear a few inches before it turns into a heavier job. There's a human factor here that doesn't show up on spec sheets. When a tool feels less obnoxious to operate, you use it more proactively, and proactive snow removal is often the difference between an easy winter and a miserable one. Cost and convenience. Gas machines often come with ongoing costs tied to fuel and engine upkeep, and that's part of the long-term price whether you track it carefully or not. The upside is that you're paying for capability and endurance, and for many people, that trade is worth it because it reduces the odds of getting stuck halfway through a storm. Convenience with gas is about self-sufficiency. If you store fuel and maintain the machine, you can clear for as long as the job demands. Electric models often cost less to run day to day because you're using electricity and typically dealing with fewer service parts than a gas engine requires. The convenience story depends on which electric type you choose, because corded can be very convenient in small spaces but annoying in large ones, while cordless feels convenient until you outgrow your battery capacity. Battery-powered models can also bring a longer-term consideration. Batteries are consumable over a long enough timeline, so planning for eventual battery replacement is just being honest about ownership. So here's what matters when making the call. If your winters are serious, your clearing area is big, or you routinely face dense, plow-packed snow, gas tends to be the calmer choice because it's less likely to hit a hard limit. If your snowfalls are moderate, you value quiet, you want less maintenance drama, and you like the idea of pushing a button instead of managing fuel, electric is often the smarter fit, especially when matched to the right driveway size and snowfall pattern. So, which is better? Gas is the clear winner if your priority is raw, unthinking power during a crisis. It is the choice for anyone who fears the storm more than the maintenance, offering unlimited runtime as long as you have a jerry can handy. However, you are signing up for a mechanical relationship. If you neglect the carburetor or fuel stabilizer, that power becomes useless when it won't start. Electric is the better choice if you value your time and sanity on the 360 days a year it isn't snowing. For most suburban driveways and moderate storms, modern battery models, especially two-stage ones, are capable enough to do the job without the noise, fumes, or engine tinkering. Ultimately, buy gas if you need to survive the worst winter can throw at you. Buy electric if you just want to clear the driveway and get back inside.